When Teyana Taylor and Aaron Pierre first stepped out together earlier this year, it felt like the beginning of something rare, refreshing, and intentional. Fans were not just excited, they were relieved. Relieved to see Teyana smiling again, relieved to see her choosing peace, and relieved to see her with a man who seemed calm, grounded, and different from her past. But less than a year later, it was over. There was no scandal, no cheating headlines, and no explosive social media meltdowns, just silence. That silence left everyone asking the same complicated question. Did Teyana Taylor move on too fast after a painful divorce? Or did Aaron Pierre realize he was stepping into something much bigger than he expected? And more importantly, was this breakup really about timing, or was it about two people who simply could not meet in the middle? To understand this breakup, you first have to understand where Teyana Taylor was coming from. Teyana was not just starting a new relationship, she was starting over. Her divorce from NBA player Iman Shumpert was public, emotional, and messy, and despite years of presenting a united front, the separation revealed deep cracks beneath the surface. Teyana later made it clear that what the public saw was not the full story. She spoke about carrying emotional weight, being in survival mode, and having to protect her peace, so when Aaron Pierre entered her life, it did not feel random, it felt intentional. On the other side was Aaron Pierre, quiet, private, and focused, a British actor who did not chase fame but suddenly found fame chasing him. He was fresh off major roles, including Mufasa in the Lion King prequel, with massive projects like Star Wars, Starfighter and DC Studios' Lanterns on the way. Aaron was standing at the edge of superstardom, and then he broke the internet. When he walked through the spirit tunnel on the Jennifer Hudson show, the music, the walk, and the presence sent the internet into a frenzy. Comments exploded, memes flooded timelines, and Jennifer Hudson's team reportedly had to close the comment section because things got out of control. Cue the song, Aaron Pierre, That's Mufasa. Overnight, he went from rising actor to certified internet crush, and right in the middle of that explosion was Teyana Taylor. Dating rumors first sparked in February when they appeared together at the 15% Pledge Gala in Los Angeles. Nothing loud and nothing flashy, just body language and energy, but fans noticed immediately. Soon after, things moved fast. They showed up together at the Vanity Fair Oscar party, then Aaron appeared in the trailer for Teyana's 2025 album Escape Room, and then came the kiss. It was not subtle and it was not hidden, but a steamy, intentional moment that told the world this was real. By June, Teyana made it Instagram official, posting a heartfelt birthday tribute to Aaron with private photos and warm words. They attended the BET Awards together, dressed in coordinated outfits, glowing beside each other. In an interview with Complex, Teyana described Aaron as very gentle, saying he made her feel safe and that she was no longer in survival mode. Those words mattered because for Teyana, safety was not just emotional, it was survival. Aaron, in turn, praised Teyana publicly during a panel discussion for her album launch, calling her one of one, not just talented and not just beautiful, but rare. This relationship was not chaotic or loud, it was calm, respectful, and intentional, at least on the surface. Then things began to change slowly. Fans noticed fewer joint appearances, less overlap in schedules, and less presence in each other's spaces, yet there was still no drama. There was no unfollowing, no deleted photos, and no shady captions, just distance, and in Hollywood, distance speaks loudly. When high-profile relationships end, everyone wants to know why, and sources close to the couple pointed to demanding schedules and constant travel, which honestly makes sense. Teyana was thriving creatively, earning a Golden Globe nomination for One Battle After Another, a Grammy nod for Escape Room, and continuing to direct, act, and create on her own terms. Aaron, meanwhile, was filming across continents, balancing blockbusters, franchises, global press, airports, sets, interviews, and deadlines. Balancing that level of ambition with a relationship is hard for anyone, but when both people are leveling up at the same time, something has to give. There is also something deeper here, because healing does not follow a straight line. After a long and painful marriage, stepping into something new can feel like freedom, but freedom can also be fragile. Sometimes what feels like peace is actually relief, and relief is not the same as readiness. Feeling safe does not always mean feeling settled, and for Aaron, stepping into a relationship with someone who has lived a public marriage, a public divorce, and a public rebirth is a lot. Not everyone is built for that. This was not about one person being too much or someone not being able to handle the other, it was about timing, and timing can ruin even the most promising connections. Their romance unfolded fast under bright lights with millions watching, and what once took years to develop now happens in months. Every appearance is analyzed, every post is dissected, privacy disappears, and love starts to feel like pressure. What makes this breakup interesting is not the ending, but the way it ended, quiet, respectful, and without mess, which alone tells you something. This was not toxic, it was two adults choosing growth over forcing a narrative, because sometimes love is not about staying, sometimes it is about knowing when to let go. For fans, the disappointment is real because this pairing felt special, a creative powerhouse and a rising star, soft energy meeting bold expression, and it felt like balance, but real life does not follow fan expectations. Not every beautiful chapter is meant to be a long one. Teyana continues to evolve, creating on her own terms, setting boundaries, and choosing herself, while Aaron continues his rise from internet sensation to global leading man, focused and driven. Their paths crossed at a powerful moment, and maybe that was the point, because not every relationship is meant to last forever. Some are meant to remind you of who you were and who you were becoming, and sometimes that is enough. So the real question is not who could not handle who, but whether they were meant to last or meant to meet at the exact moment they both needed it. If you enjoyed this deep dive, make sure to like, subscribe, and comment below, because I want to know what you think. Do you believe timing ruined this relationship, or do you think they might find their way back to each other? Let's talk.